Are you an adult right now, bitch?
This is refried beans
and collard greens
and sweet tea.
We are in here today because I had them rolling on that Real Housewives ASMR argument that they had going on. I'm gonna play a little snippet for y'all. Hold on right quick.
Yeah, I gotta hear
about my stuff. Let's talk about your home life. Excuse me, I'm not talking to you. Well, I'm talking to you. We've all talked about you. I'm not talking to you, and I'm talking about your fucking mouth. I've had enough of you, you beast.
You're a beast.
Yeah. How dare you? How dare me? You came into my home, and I apologized. No, you didn't. 3 years. Actually, you didn't. I don't like you. Guess what? I don't particularly like you either. Well, good. I can't find.
I don't particularly like you either.
clap back.
Okay.
Clap back on
Classy
Valentine's
clap
status.
back. I don't particularly like you either.
What kind of shit is that? I don't particularly like
bitch,
it.
that don't hurt my feelings.
Right,
Come harder.
okay, bitch. The
Come
fuck?
harder.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about your 8th toe, bitch. Like that's some clap back. Like
Go for
and
the
actually
jugular.
you didn't. Actually you didn't. You beast.
They paused like a motherfucker after that part.
And she called her a beast. Like they didn't even say
beast.
bitch one time. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah, they didn't.
They
Now
didn't say
you call
bitch
a black
one
woman
time.
or a colored woman bitch, it's on.
It's a wrap.
Bitch, who you calling a
I was
bitch?
about to say, that's the sentence
That's
starter
the.
right
I'm gonna
there.
say that's the beginning of the argument. It's not. I don't.
Bitch, I wasn't even talking about you like that. Bitch, who you
Let's
calling a
see.
bitch? And then everything goes from there.
How would we? Let's do a white people argument real quick.
God.
Okay, are you ready for it? All right. You know what? I just don't care for you.
Honestly, when I met you, I knew you were trouble.
I don't care because you know what? I have friends who actually like me, and they said that you were trouble more than I was, and you know I just don't really give like a crap about what you have to say.
Oh my God, they're
Yeah.
not even your friends. They talk
What?
about you all the time to me.
You know
Every
what?
time we go out for dinner, they bring up what you did earlier at work that day. They're not even your friends.
Those whores. They said that.
Tell
to you?
her, Tiffany. Tell her.
Now let's do the black girl argument, bitch.
And it's on and popping.
Bitch, what the fuck did you say about me, bitch?
Bitch, wasn't nobody even worried about you. Who is
Stupid ass.
you?
Bitch, who is you? You stupid ass bitch. Oh, raggedy ass.
Bitch,
Oh,
you been worried about
motherfucking
me
ass.
since I got hired on the spot.
Bitch, man,
Yeah,
fuck
bitch.
you and your goddamn position, bitch.
Bitch, you want to go outside? Roll
outside,
up.
bitch. I got my weed. Fuck that. I'm taking the wig off, bitch. What are you talking about?
Call my mama. Tell her to pick up my kids, bitch.
Period.
Yeah.
Period,
'Cause
bitch.
I'm going to jail today.
That is an argument that
When's the
I
last
would
time-
engage in.
When's the last time you had like a legit like just ghetto ass argument with
Ghetto
somebody?
ass argument. I'm not a particularly an arguer. I'm more of a fighter.
You just go ahead. And
Well, I
get into
used to
it.
be. I don't anymore. Last time I got into a fight,
The chuckle.
and the last 3 fights I have been in were like I'm trying to help the other person out. And so like the last time I got into a fight, it was on a set, and the girl was arguing with the girl who's an MMA fighter, and I was like, "Look, shorty, I'm trying to let you know you don't want to be arguing with shorty." So then she came at me like, "Bitch," I said, whoa, that's an MMA fighter, but I'll beat your ass too. Like I need you to calm down. And I stepped outside, minding my business. She kept talking, and then for some reason I just punched her in the face. And that was just that. I don't know. My uncle always told me not to argue with people. It gives them a chance to hit you first, and I'm small. I can't let you hit me
That
first.
is a valid point.
Yeah.
All that mouth. It's like a lot of the shit you see on the internet. It's like the person that got all this fucking mouth, and just in general life. It's like,
And they don't be the fighters. Like my homeboy, I hadn't seen my homeboy in a long time, and ironically, he was talking about how he fought this dude, and he damn near knocked this nigga out, and took his gun, by the way. And that nigga, like, when I say the dude he fought, he just always talking, like, I beat a nigga's ass, and I'll do this, and I'll do that. And then when it came down to it, where you gun at, bitch? Oh,
yeah.
fuck that. When's the last time you got into an argument? Like a ghetto-ass argument?
Probably when that incident happened. Was that like
What
2 weeks
incident
ago?
happened?
Incident.
The incident.
Oh, the incident.
Oh yeah, I was like, what are you talking
Because
about?
I'm not. Yeah, I don't argue neither. Well, like yeah, like if it's a man, like nah, like okay, bro, like we're gonna square up. 'Cause
Period.
I'm not about to talk to you. Like we're not about to be yappering like some fucking bird. So.
All that talking shit puts you in a bad situation.
It does.
It does.
Because it's giving me if I'm like arguing with somebody or they're yelling at me, all I'm thinking in my head is, when am I going to punch you? Am I going to punch you at the beginning of the next sentence? I'm going to wait a little bit.
I might let you finish.
You know?
Yeah, that's that.
I'm just thinking about when I'm going to have time to punch you. I don't want to argue with you anymore.
Yeah.
My uncle always told me to take your hand like a hammer. Like if you were to ball it up in a fist in the side where your pinky is, you just hit them as hard as you can in their collarbone. Because if someone breaks their collarbone, they're not going to fight anymore. It's a wrap.
Ooh, jeez.
I never did it. I've always wanted to.
You know the trick to knock somebody out is you gotta hit them on the bottom of their chin, right here.
What? No,
Because,
I thought it was the temples.
Well, that too, but like, this is easier than the temple is. Like down here, because your jaw is loose at the bottom. You crack that bitch like that, and it fucking knocks you out.
That's
For some
like
reason,
a lot
it
of
knocks
nerves
you out.
and shit down there.
Yeah, you break somebody's jaw that way.
It's a good way to go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, well, you gonna go to jail either way. Well, depending on who you fighting too. You
That's
gotta be
true.
careful who you fight because some motherfuckers they'll call the cops on you.
I had gotten into this one fight with this girl. Her and her friend were in my car. And I was trying to get them to their destination because they were drunk and arguing with some east side hood ass niggas. And they just kept yelling. I was like, okay, so let me get these bitches out of my car. And they were like, bitches. I'm like, yes, bitches. I don't even know y'all.
Oh my
like,
God.
get the fuck out.
Were you driving like rideshare?
No, I was at the party with the bitches.
Oh, so you were just like, oh, let me.
I was just, let me be at the party, and I just seen the girls arguing. Like, they was arguing with some dudes who had their pants like midsection of their thighs. Anybody that has their pants midsection of their thighs,
they don't give a fuck, bitch.
They don't give a fuck. They will kill you. Like, bitch, they don't give a fuck about how they look. You think they give a fuck about you? Like,
some random bitches, they don't give a fuck.
Right? Who are you, bitch? They will beat you up.
That would be the easiest fight though.
What?
Like a dude wearing his little brother's jeans because he can't move around with that shit.
That's true, and
you can
especially
pull
if
them
they
up as much
off.
as you want. Them shits ain't gonna go up past like the bottom of your butt cheek. Them shits ain't going up no more.
Period. I don't think they have baggy pants.
No,
So that's even worse.
That's them
They
niggas
were
that just love wearing
baggy
them.
pants. Wearing shit. I hate that though.
Yeah, baggy pants. That shit died in like.
No, you thought it died. Niggas is still scared to wear straight leg pants that's fitted for their body.
That is true.
It ain't gotta be skinny jeans, nigga. Damn, just make sure they fit.
Period.
They don't want that.
Oh, that's
I
what.
don't know why.
Back to the story. I forgot. I was the whole story. So, long story short, she gets out the car, starts banging on the hood of my raggedy ass car. Now, granted, it was raggedy, but it was my raggedy car.
Bitch.
So I got out the car and I just went blank and I just punched her bitch in her face. And immediately her whole nose just starts leaking and everybody heard it like cracked.
Ooh.
And everybody was like, "You're going to jail." I was like, "Oh fuck!" I started crying. It was bad. I didn't even stay at my apartment that night because I was like, "The police gonna be looking for me." Like it was bad. I felt so bad for punching her in the face.
You felt bad.
I felt bad. I did. I felt bad because
Well, yeah, because all she did was
there.
banging on your car.
But she shouldn't have been banging on my car.
I bet she
I
won't
felt
bang
bad
on another
'cause I was
car.
She
Facts.
probably ain't did it since.
That's what I'm
Probably
saying.
ain't.
Bet she ain't gonna bang
Seen
on
the
another
bitch
one.
like months later, and I just looked at her, and she looked at me, and I was like, "Do you know who I am?" And she was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. It's cool."
If you don't remember, I don't remember.
You should have been like, I gave you a tampon in school back in the day.
You were drunk as fuck that one night.
We was like this.
We were best friends. I can't
We're
believe
like,
this.
I bought you fries.
I've always been your friend.
So you just came back from a photo shoot, right?
I did.
And
my
how'd
God.
that go?
Nigga. Yo. So it didn't go bad. It just kind of put me in realization of how much I've gained weight.
You did not gain weight. Stop. Shut
Nigga,
up.
no. I'm like a solid 138. I used to be 122 on a good
solid
day.
130. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bitch, I'm 5'1 3/4.
And it
I don't
looks
need to be
good.
that.
So
no.
what do you mean?
Yeah, you look good. I don't know what you're
No.
talking about.
I'm looking like I actually tried to send a sexy picture to my boyfriend in the shower, and I put my phone down and I like took it from behind, and I was like, all I see are hot dogs. Like I don't know where these rolls on my back came from. Like even he said it. He was like, you're just a little bit, you're a little different.
No, he shouldn't have said that.
I like that shit.
The rolls? No, nobody wants that.
he didn't say it in a negative.
No, he wasn't
connotation,
saying this to be rude. He was just saying like,
Oh, baby, you getting
he
a
wants me
little-
to be, in shape, but like, of course, everybody wants their partner to be in shape. But it's like, just like, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not gonna lie to me.
Yeah.
Like, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna be like, no, you still the same size, bitch. No, I'm not. We both.
Yeah,
know
because we have that type of thing.
what type of thing?
Like, I'll let him know if I feel like he done gained a little weight. But it's not like, I don't say it like that. I'll be like, oh, baby, you're looking a little fluffy. Oh,
And
your
you
belly,
like poke him in the side a
your
little bit.
belly coming
I'll beat
back.
on my own stomach. I'll be like, really? And I'll be like,
No, like,
yeah,
legit,
I do.
I will hear him in a completely different room patting on his own stomach like a drum.
Oh my
like,
God.
He's like, and so when he keeps losing it progressively, he's like, oh, I don't have no real stomach. Like it used to be big.
No, yeah, my stomach used to be huge, bro.
It
I
used
was
to-
looking at your pictures, and you literally have like, shout out to Kale,
Yeah.
because he's getting you right.
Hell yeah.
You
Us
are
in the
definitely looking
Bahamas. That
I was fat
that,
as fuck in the Bahamas.
This is okay.
Like, big.
This is this is my home screen. That's how way he looked
Oh,
like in the
wow.
Bahamas in June.
You lost a lot of weight.
And
Yeah, I
his
was-
belly
You-
was-
and you just holding on to your fluffy man. I love it. When I tell y'all, look, if y'all don't know what Jane looks like she legit has been doing squats since she popped out of her mom's vagina, and she ran track, and like, I don't know, she looks like she works out every day, and she don't do shit but go to work.
I don't do any.
She don't even walk Chi-Chi.
Oh, I gotta walk him. He got a pasture in the backyard to run through.
The fuck? I'm so mad. And like, a bitch changes jobs and I gained 20 pounds. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
I want to be like you when I grow up. Is that possible?
No.
No, but in all seriousness, you look good. You know
No,
that.
you look amazing.
You ain't.
I love y'all
You
because
ain't
I
chunky
say
or none of that shit.
I literally was looking through because he was like, pick the pictures you want, and the ones you really like, put like a 6 by it.
Yeah.
I had no 6s, nigga. I was like,
Why
oh my
not?
god.
You're hard. Like when I was still modeling, I was really hard on myself too. I had what I thought I looked like in my head already.
Right.
And then when the photographer showed me, I was like, no. I'm like looking through everything, like, I don't like it. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't fucking like anything. Like,
I don't know why you wouldn't like you're so pretty and you're like, you have a model's body, like, without trying. Like, you don't
No,
have to
it's-
not
To
eat
me, it's
or
not even
nothing.
about my body all the time. A lot of it is like, not like physique, but like it'd be like my posture, or it'd be like my face. I've had
I get what
so
you're
many
saying.
be like, you have resting bitch face, like, but not like that. They're just, and I'm like, so I can't look mean in my shit. They're like, you look too mean. I'm like, I don't know. I think that discouraged me because I was like, okay, I'm just not doing this right. So I stopped. I just
No,
stopped.
you should have kept going because as soon as I seen you, I was like, oh, this bitch has got to be a model.
I stopped.
She's in front of something.
Now you put me on a fucking runway, a bitch will tear it down, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
that-
did a
that's my
runway
favorite
show.
thing to
Weren't
do.
you in
I was in the Charlotte Teen like fashion week here
Yeah,
in
she was in a
Charlotte.
Fashion Week runway show.
Were
thing.
you?
Yeah,
What? Oh, I
It
didn't
was
know
like-
you then, did I?
no,
Oh no, this was like years ago.
that's what I should have been doing. They've
You
been
need to
blowing
get
my
back
emails
into
up.
it. You could be a whole influencer out here, bitch. And you playing? You're fucking annoying. I hate you.
We
Just kidding. I love
teach
you.
me how to, girl. I got 1,001.
Let me be your friend that's always taking pictures of you, bitch. I got you.
You can't take my job. That's my job right there.
Don't
take
come for
all
the
the
comp
pictures.
because I take my pictures so good. People be like, "Are you taking the picture or are you taking a picture of somebody?" Because I damn near be posing trying to get that shot of you, bitch.
No, you're like, yeah.
yeah.
No. Collaborative effort, team. No, but for
yeah.
real, I'm
You
looking
want to
like,
fight to the death for her?
I'm
What's
over
up? I'm you beast. You're so stupid.
y'all are so silly. No, but seriously, we be like looking at your Instagram and we're like, wow, she be modeling. Like, and I be all,
I do not.
I'm
Listen,
such a
let me tell you.
fangirl. I'm like,
Oh,
wow, she's
thank
so
you.
good.
Today, even my photographer today, he was like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "I don't know." As soon as I start hearing the shutter of the camera,
That-
I immediately just start laughing. And he was like, "I need you to be sexy," and I'm like, "What is that?" Like, I don't know how to do that. Like,
But it's so crazy, like, because yeah, your personality is like, you're fucking like just funny all the time, and like,
thank
Like, that's why we, obviously, if we didn't want you to hang out with us no more, he would have ignored you a long time ago and be like,
That's so sweet.
he'd be like, she ain't coming back.
I'm
Like
pretty
some
good
other
at ignoring people.
No,
or,
he
like,
is.
just
I
being
can't,
like,
I can't
don't
tell
wanna fuck
people
with
to,
you.
like, get out. All right, like, we don't want to hang out with you anymore. Stop hitting us up. Like, I'm not good at that.
I make it very clear.
He's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck
I'd
out.
be like, yeah,
Damn.
Just get out.
Damn.
Go.
Like,
Sam,
oh, you
I'm
gotta
a
go.
bug out here.
I'd be like, damn. So if Sam ever tell you, hey, bro, you gotta go.
That where I would probably cry. I'd be like, damn, I thought we were friends.
No, like,
No, we're not
legit, like,
friends.
you have us.
I could never
Never
show
really know we're
love.
not friends.
I could never see this going sour though. Like,
I feel like anyone that I am not cool with is probably because I made the decision first. It wasn't like they were like, I don't like you. And if they don't like me, they can suck my left labia. I don't give a fuck.
Left
If you don't like me, fuck you.
yeah.
Period. But yeah, no.
That's crazy
No, I did
because
actually
who
have
would
a
not
best friend
like
that
you,
was
though?
No, I had a best friend in high school. It was 4 of us. And I don't fuck with none of them bitches anymore, just for the record.
What?
But no.
How do you have 4 and you don't have no one
It was
left?
4 of us, and all them bitches was trifling as fuck, including me. I wasn't the best, but so I told her she got pregnant. She was in Arizona. She just moved there. She had a raggedy job, and I was like, you're pregnant. Oh, okay. She was like, yeah, I'm pregnant with triplets. I'm like, oh, bitch.
Shit.
You can't afford you and your goddamn chihuahua. Who the fuck is gonna take care of these 3
Jesus.
goddamn kids? And she was like, I guess I'll keep one, send one to my dad, and send one to my mom. And I'm like, you're gonna be a statistic, right? And she was like, no. Or like, what are you trying to say? I'm like, I'm just trying to say that you need to really think about your choices. Like, there are many choices out there. And she's like, you want me to abort my baby? And went ham. Like, I was like, I didn't say that, but I mean, it's an option. Like, you don't have to have 3 kids on your own.
Yeah.
And then she ended up having a miscarriage, and so I didn't talk to her for years. And so when I finally talked to her again, like 4 or 5 years later, she was like, you were just not supportive of me. And I was like, nah, bitch, I was being a friend.
I was trying to tell you the motherfucking truth because your parents gonna tell you one thing.
Cause just cause we friends doesn't mean every decision you make is gonna be a good decision. I'm gonna have to be like, yo, don't do that shit. It's not a good look.
And
Like,
sometimes your family's opinions are so much different than like what your friends. Sometimes your friends got your best interest at heart.
Period. That is true.
And they be like, look, your parents
Like, you
or
wouldn't
your
even really-
family or whatever.
It's like, what are you gonna do if they like are like, I'm gonna help you out with your kid, and then like the kid comes and you're like, well, yeah, just about. Remember I told you I was gonna help you about that? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly.
Then what? You got a whole human,
And then
being. It's not a fucking dog.
you're resenting your parents because they flipped on you for
Right.
making you be an adult, for taking
having these
responsibility of your,
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Don't be
Oh.
fucking if you can't afford it.
Y'all, speaking of fucking if you can't afford it. So like my coworker, right? This bitch is a Trump supporter. Mind you, she is Venezuelan. She's an immigrant.
Oh, she would be so
God.
interesting to come.
To come talk, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking. So instead of beating her down like my black coworkers did,
I mean, I would too.
and like, nah, we were she's a really good, like, she's like a masseuse, and so she's always rubbing on me because I appreciate her. So she comes over and starts rubbing on my shoulders, and my coworker was like, don't let her rub on you, she's a Trump supporter. I was like, really?
I'd be like, get your hands off of me, sucker.
You ain't nothing but a piece of cheese without the corners on it. That mean you ain't
You're
never gonna be a slice, bitch. Like, no.
Y'all.
But no, I was just like, I don't know anyone who supports him, so can you tell me why? And she was like, I just want to change. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, well, I don't like people who have babies and they want support from the government. And I'm just like, okay. She's like, I pay taxes, and so I'm paying these taxes to help people who can't like support their own kids, but they had the kids and they taking advantage of the government. So I was like, so do you think Trump helped with that?
That's been going on.
Look. You know my. Oh,
No,
no, my favorite thing when people say that, like, my tax dollars. I'd be like, you know what percentage your tax dollars contribute to?
Period.
You are one in how many Americans that are paying tax dollars, bitch? You ain't the only one paying. It's not like,
Like if
you're
your
the
tax
token.
dollars stop, it's okay. Like they'll be fine.
Your tax dollars ain't contributing $2,000 to the goddamn nothing. So what are you talking about? My tax dollars.
I got a Trump supporter friend too.
Okay.
What did they say? Did you ask them why they supported Trump?
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah.
I'd like to get them on here too, cause I want to talk to people. Like I want to figure out why
You
you
better
think
have
this
some
way.
goddamn pointers. Cause
I-
if he come on here with that basics, generic shit we hear all the time, you're like, look now,
Eating that
man.
ass up, nigga.
Like, come on now.
I asked her, like, okay, I was like, so before, prior to him becoming the president, right, did you hear about anything? Like, this is a man that grabs females by the pussy. And he said this. And are you aware of this? And she was like, yes. She's like, I don't agree with his actions. I said, okay. You don't agree with his actions. All right, so do you agree with how he's treating immigrants? And she was like, well, I came to this country. I got my own visa. I did it on my own. People should have a visa. I said, so let's think about this. Let's say that I'm an adult. I have 2 children. And now my country is going crazy. There are people who are killing people for no reason, kidnapping them, trying to hold them for ransom. And I just don't want to be here. I said, why did you come to America? She was like, to have a better life. Okay. Why do you think I would be fleeing my country to come here? She's like, okay, well, you need to go about the right way. Okay, well, let's say I don't have the resources that you have. But I just want to be somewhere where I'm not taken advantage of, and I don't have to worry about my life every day. I could come somewhere and have a better life like you did. So I don't have the same right that you do. And she was like, no, you have to get a visa. And she's like, well, that sucks for them. I was like, well, let somebody said that to you.
You don't have the same right as I do.
Like, what kind of shit is that? And I didn't want to like persecute her and make her feel terrible. It's just kind of like, I'm asking her these questions, but you're a whole immigrant. And I was like, he don't want you here. He's like, no, he doesn't want immigrants here that aren't going to pay their taxes and do stuff. And she's like, and they're not going to work. I said, immigrants are the hardest working people that I fucking know. Like, you sound dumb as fuck right now.
I'd be like, do you know any immigrants that are legit struggle? Not even immigrants. I had a friend girl, won't say her name, Salvadorian, has been with the restaurant. Her parents has a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Legit has been. They have a restaurant, and it took they were hardworking people owning a restaurant. It took them a long time to get their stuff legalized and all that. I've known this girl since we were fucking like 14, 15 years old in high school. I'm 27 now. This woman just got her fucking like citizenship maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah. A year and a half ago. And we were sitting here. We look like she graduated high school. She's doing all this stuff and she's working in her parents' restaurant because they're a thriving business. Really good fucking food. Good hardworking people mind their business, pay all their taxes, and it took her that long till she was 20 something years old to get her fucking citizenship. And I'm looking like she's honest. They're honest people. So I hate that whole like narrative of
go get your visa or go get your green
card. Or you're a
that
criminal or you're doing it illegal. You're not
really
paying taxes.
Because the
you're
way they look at it like, okay, they kind of look at it like going to the DMV for one day. You pay
going to
a
like
fee
that.
And you get it right then and there. Like, no, like that shit takes years.
For what does it take
And then
years?
think about, let's say hypothetically that, your friend, for instance, her and her family have a whole business here. And then they like, the ICE people come in. They're like, oh, you don't have citizenship. You got to get the fuck out of here. Because bitches like my coworker voted for Trump. Now these people who have a hard life, who have a living, who are working and supporting their family with their hard-earned money, honest money, have to leave because their citizenship didn't come as fast as you wanted it to.
Exactly.
And it's like, bitch, you really got to be stupid to be a person of color and support
and
this
to
man.
say that narrative, like
come on,
get the fuck, you whitewashed as fuck.
Her husband is definitely white. He's white with blue eyes, white.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I was like, you're brainwashed. Like, I didn't say that because I want to be rude, because I really want to know like her thought process. And I feel like if I would have just shunned her, she wouldn't have told me. Yeah. But like, it's just, you got to be whitewashed to really think some stupid shit like that.
I'd hate for her to miss a car payment.
I'll miss it, bitch. And I mean, this may sound terrible, but I want her to experience some real like racist ass shit.
She ain't gonna want to.
bigotry, something discriminatory.
Something.
But even like
somebody
you said,
just
like,
confused her
these
for
Trump
another.
supporters, they just don't like Hispanic people. Period.
But
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
You
Like,
guess what? Hispanic people aren't the only fucking people who are fucking immigrants. This is all a racial situation. And that's what I was telling her. I was like, for the most part, your own people who speak Spanish and have culture that's similar to you are the people who are being persecuted by the person that you voted for. It's not. Sorry, I like that sound. Sorry. It's not like he's not coming for bitches like his fucking wife, who's a fucking immigrant.
Oh God! I just talked about this with Sam.
Oh my
I
God.
said this woman can barely. I'm not coming for nobody that can't speak English and they been here for a long time. But the bitch is clearly foreign.
Clearly.
It's clear as shit.
Clearly.
Clearly, she was a fucking immigrant, but it was convenient because she was allegedly a mail order bride.
Thank you.
Allegedly.
I believe it. You can tell by their interactions.
There ain't no affection like that.
None.
I mean,
None.
hell, Bill Clinton still give Hillary some type of hand
Something.
holding and hugging and
You know,
this my
even
baby.
if he's getting his dick sucked by Monica.
Hey.
And I don't feel
still
like he
gets
was a
sucked.
bad president for that. I say shout out to Bill Clinton
Oh,
for
Hell
getting his
yeah.
dick sucked.
Bill Clinton was a pimp.
You feel me? Fuck it. He was
Hillary
a real
do that
nigga.
shit.
And if Hillary was a real nigga, she be getting her pussy ate by the real nigga too.
Yeah.
She probably was.
You a president, you can do
in
what
her
you want.
pantsuit, honey.
Okay. Like, why she got that skirt on today? Hillary, you never wear skirts.
You never wear
If you
skirts.
only knew what was going on under this desk. Like the fuck.
Male prostitute. Allegedly.
Allegedly, goddamn it.
Allegedly.
But
No,
no,
but-
that's just crazy though. Like, I just
It
don't.
amazes me when people of color support.
Blacks for Trump. What the fuck, dumb
Oh
shit?
my God, we watched the whole documentary and I was like, I still can't, I don't understand.
And
I can't
Another
understand.
point I made to her was, do you know that Trump was the person who was actually asking for the death penalty for the Central Park Five?
Mm-hmm.
They were teenagers whom actually were not guilty of a crime. And she was like, I know. So as I'm asking her all these things, I'm like, you disagree with half of the shit that I'm saying that he
And
did.
this is at
and
work?
you still voted for him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was a very I'm
sure her husband
inappropriate
had
for
a lot
work.
to do with her wanting to be a Trump supporter and shit.
No, she.
Ain't no way,
Some
bro.
people, they just so far gone. Not far gone. It just makes you be like,
You got to be stupid. Period.
it just be like, why are you going against the grain, man? I know you ain't used to be like this.
Right.
before
Somebody
this
did
shit.
this to you.
Man, that's why I don't even really like to talk about politics when I'm at work, because I just
Oh,
rather I would
child,
rather
you
just
round
not
a
know, 'cause
whole
I had
bunch
a-
of-
But you got a different ball game. You got both ends of the spectrum at your job.
Well, like, cause I had a really bad experience one time. I was working somewhere, and it was of course group full of white boys, and one of them, he didn't know I was Mexican, and this was when the whole election was going on.
What
so
did he think you was?
He thought I was Samoan or Hawaiian or some shit like that.
Yes, I'm still colored.
Period.
And, so now, like, we're all at work. He never asked me what my ethnicity was or none of that shit. So when Trump got elected that night, the next morning we going to work. And like no one's even talking about this shit. And this guy's like fucking 4 feet tall or some shit. A little short bastard. And so we're in a circle doing our safety meeting and shit. And just out of nowhere he wants to outburst and just be like, fuck yeah, Trump got elected. I hope they build that fucking wall for these Mexicans.
Oh wow.
And I stood there and I was like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing because everybody's around me. I was like, I'm gonna
Right.
catch this motherfucker when no one's around. And it was that day. So once we all split up, my buddy was the boss man.
Right.
So as soon as he said that shit and we all like got to doing what we have to go do, he pulled me aside and he was like, Sam, don't say nothing. I'm gonna handle it.
Fuck that.
I was like, okay.
You didn't say nothing?
Oh, no, I did. But
Oh.
I was just playing along. I was like, nah, because I don't want nobody trying to
Come
stop
for
me.
your job and shit.
Well, I just didn't want nobody thinking I'm trying to be a hard ass because security's around. You know how
Right.
like when people don't want to do something and then security comes and you're all
They
rowdy
wanna,
and
yeah,
shit.
you wanna get
So
hyped.
I was playing it cool. I was just like, okay. I was like, all right, yeah. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I ain't gonna say nothing to him.
Mm-hmm.
I got in my machine. I caught his ass around the corner. And I fucking hopped out of my machine. I was like, what the fuck you say that shit for, bitch? And he just
froze
he
the fuck
froze
up.
the fuck up. I was like, I'm fucking Mexican, motherfucker. Say that shit to my face again. I was like, ain't nobody around, bro. I was like, let's get it.
He had nothing to
sorry,
say.
Sam, I'm
bitch
sorry. I
ass.
didn't know. I thought you was Samoan. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you thought I was.
You thought I
bitch.
was. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And fucking, so like, it caused the whole thing. And fucking, I was about to whoop his ass.
That's just so disrespect. And it's if, let's say for instance, we do take out all the illegal immigrants, right? Do you know how fucked up our economy would be? The immigrants are our whole bottom line. Because I was telling her, like, okay, so you say you pay your quote unquote, just like Jane was saying, your little $2,000 in taxes a year. All right, fuck it. You pay that, and they help support people who have come to this country. Guess what? Those people who come to this country with their children have to do? They have to buy shit. They have to buy food for their
Thank
fucking
you.
family.
Yeah, you're paying
they have
taxes.
Period. You're paying taxes some type of way, number one. Number two, you are putting money into our economy. When you buy things at anywhere in America, you are flourishing the economy. So if we take them out, now we are fucked.
Yeah.
Because our whole economy will be fucked. The dollar would go down drastically. So if you support Trump, let me say this with all honesty and with all of my heart to all Trump supporters. I would like for you to please take your tongue and put it in the deepest part of my ass, because I fucking hate you. And I hope that after you do that, you choke on my shit and you die. And I mean that sincerely. With love.
Amen.
With love. Signs off. Sweet tea. Drops mic.
Hey, you heard about Peter Thompson, right?
Who's Peter Thompson? The nigga that got the Sports One part?
Yeah. He's forced to
Thomas?
Peter Thomas. I'm sorry, Peter Thomas. Yeah, he was forced to shut down his bar.
I heard.
There was rumors about that going around for a minute, Chad.
You know he flaunts around Enterprise like he got so much money and shit, and that nigga broke.
Enterprise.
He owes $237,000
No, but look,
in taxes.
you remember when he was talking shit about Charlotte?
Yeah, did you remember that back in the day?
I didn't.
That's
know.
what happened.
Please
People
tell.
stopped coming because you talking about we
They
went
called us
shit.
dumb and shit.
Yeah,
We
like
we ain't
like
shit.
you
Yeah.
come and open up a business here, and the first thing you talking shit about the market you just entered.
That
Nigga,
was
you ain't even
stupid.
been here for 2 years, and you already talking shit about
I'm
us.
surprised
Ain't
that.
he from New York?
Yeah.
Oh,
your
I didn't
bum
know
ass
he
back
No,
was
but
in
from
New
New
look,
York.
his first bar was opened up in Atlanta because he was married to Cynthia Bailey from the Atlanta Housewives. So it's like, you come to, I'm gonna open up a second bar in Charlotte.
Why? But you coming to Charlotte though? But you could have kept your little black ass in Atlanta.
Could have, or open up something in New York. You so fucking New York.
That's true.
No, he came down to Charlotte and fucking talk cold shit about the consumer. I said, how you gonna talk about your potential
Client
consumers?
base, right?
Like what the
My
fuck?
thing is this though. Like I've been to Sports One,
I've
and
never been. Is it nice?
it's.
It looked cute
It's
in
not
pictures.
that it's not nice. It's just very small. It's not a lot
And
of
don't
room
nobody
in
like
there.
no small.
You know, and it's a lot of old people. Like I can say, like my friend was like, he was like, oh yeah, like it's expensive. I don't know if it's expensive because it's a whole bunch of old niggas in there and they like to pay for drinks. I never pay for anything in Sports One. But my thing is, if it is expensive and there are a lot of people in there, that means that you were making money, but you decided not to pay your goddamn taxes. You were doing something incorrectly. And you think you out here flaunting and flexing like you got all this goddamn money
over here in motherfucking Charlotte.
In
Like,
Charlotte
what
trying
are
to
you
flex.
Doing?
First of all, bitch, that's why you owe all this goddamn money. Call your motherfucking ex-wife and have her pay for your shit.
Honey,
with your
Cynthia
broke
Bailey
ass.
got her a new man, honey. She ain't worried about his ass.
Period.
She got her a sportscaster on Fox Sports.
Oh,
honey.
does she?
Child, they are in
Who
love.
her husband? Who her husband?
His
now?
name is Chris Hill. He a sportscaster on Fox.
Oh, she done
Sports.
moved up. She don't got time for
And he
Peter
is
and his
in
bullshit.
love with her.
Who was Cynthia? Show me a picture of her.
Cynthia Bailey.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
I'm
Miss
trying to think
Cheekbones.
of-
That's what I call her. Cynthia Bailey Cheekbones. Hold on. I'm going to show you. You're going to be like, oh, shit. Cynthia.
Cheekbones. I think I have a picture. She's brown skin,
She's,
tall
She is
and pretty.
beautiful.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Cynthia Bailey.
Where you going? Where you
Here
going?
she go.
I'm about to go
Cynthia
grab my
Bailey,
charger.
the cheekbones.
Yeah.
Neck bone?
The cheekbones.
She was gorgeous.
She's like 50, 51 years old. I'm like, shut the fuck
When
up.
your cheekbones look like that, you're gonna look young.
You got cheekbones. What are you talking about?
Bitch, I do not.
Yes,
My sister,
the fuck you do.
My sister got the cheekbones.
You got
like,
cheekbones. Like, what are you talking about? You're
I
not
look
even
just like
doing
my
nothing with your
grandma.
face right now, and you have cheekbones. It's like legit cheekbones.
No. She like y'all
I'm
don't
not
know.
even
She
gassing.
been like fucking y'all trying to make me feel good about my little ugly ass
No.
all day. I
Y'all,
love it.
we
I'm
all
here for that.
see it. Like, listen, everybody know. I don't know why you
Cynthia's
play.
everything. Back in the day, I
Ain't
bet
she-
she got boy.
Child.
Back in the day, I bet
Cynthia, the cheekbones, the legs,
the
Bailey.
cheekbones.
Honey,
Fucking A. She's gorgeous. Oh, did y'all
50? Like, bitch, where?
Did y'all get the new iPhone? Are you trying to order the new iPhone?
Negative. Do you see this broke ass plus 6 plus?
Yo, I don't get the
The
hype.
6S
Okay,
plus.
so I looked up what the iPhone offers that's different, right? So the thing with the new iPhone is that the screen is thicker. It's 0.25 millimeters thinner. I meant sorry,
Thinner.
But-
Why would you make it?
but that's because they dropped the 3D touch, so it had to be thicker for you to. You know how you can press down really hard on your iPhone and it does.
And I don't have to click on somebody's picture all the way. I just kind of 3D touch the shit and
No,
pop up
the
a
three.
little bit.
Okay, so like if you're on your app and you push it hard enough, it'll pop up. Like
yeah,
that you can
so like
share
on
it. You can do
Instagram,
that
if I'm
too?
scrolling, I can, or not Instagram. I'm trying to think what app does it. Yeah, I know 3D touch. Girl, you know I used to work for the
Yeah,
not
you-
for them directly,
But you know a little bit.
but you
The battery is larger, but the iPhone 11 is. Guess how much it is? Yes.
3D touch. Yeah. Okay.
Guess how much that shit is? The iPhone 11 is retailing for how much? Just guess.
1300.
No,
1250.
actually, it's only $699.
Oh,
With what
shit.
trade in? What you
For,
talking
no,
about?
that's on the Apple website, bitch. I
No,
looked
it's
this shit
not,
up, and then the
girl.
iPhone 11
They
Pro
ain't-
is $1,000. But bitch, it takes like $30 to make these shits.
Do you okay?
Yeah.
See, I would go all the way in on the shit.
The
I know.
Pro Max
but
is
I'm probably on-
$1,099.
See, I'm probably on some non-disclosure.
I mean, cars
shit.
are like that now. They don't make cars the way they used to no more. You get this fucking $80,000 car that a fucking bicycle can total. It's all plastic. It's like a steel. It's
Oh
like
my
a steel
God.
For them to
fucking
have
frame.
made a thicker screen to take away 3D. It's kind of like, so we've always had that theory that this company, I ain't trying to get fucking sued or anything, but this company has always made their shit
To
less
break.
to break, so that we keep, as consumers, keep fixing
Buying
it,
that
keep
bullshit.
buying
Well,
the
it's a smart business move because why do you want to make a phone that you don't ever have to buy again?
you see the
Because
goddamn
what you can,
Androids.
but what you can do is put, like, okay, for instance, Overwatch. I'm a gamer, if y'all didn't know. But Overwatch is the
I watched
same
that, by the
game.
way.
Oh, thank you. I do stream, you guys. But it's like, it's the same game and it just updates.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get the same phone, but you have to pay for certain updates, you know, that's gonna make people happy. I don't have to go out and buy another one every time it comes out.
Yeah.
Like, people are dropping thousands of dollars on these fucking phones that cost what, $30 to make.
And they come out every year.
Yeah, and it's like after about a certain amount of time, like if I had the iPhone 3, that's just not gonna work anymore because the software is updated so much that you can't hold that information, and it's all a scam. And I know Steve Jobs was not about to go for this shit. Just like the iPad Pro, like he made it very clear that he wanted to make products you don't have to use a stylus.
Oh, and then they came out with stylus on stylus on stylus on stylus.
Period. They really did, and it's like,
So
damn,
they pushing them goddamn stylus.
It's
But I
all
mean,
about
it's
the
a-
cash.
It's a business move, and
It's
I mean,
always
everybody's
going to be
gonna
a
fucking
business
buy
move.
it.
It's one of the biggest companies in the world.
It's so fucked up though.
Yeah, because you think they
And
don't have the
everybody
material
wants
and
to
the
work
product,
there.
like the technology and the material to make a fucking industrial phone. They got it, but it's just dumb to make it because no one else is gonna buy the phone again next year.
Exactly.
It's like you just keep buying delicate
No,
shit.
I
That's gonna
get it
break.
from a
Yeah.
That's it.
from being a business person. It's like, oh hell yeah.
But I just
I'm
feel like
doing this.
that's just like with the, it's just people are so like concerned about making money that they forget about bigger pictures of things. Like, you know, it's just
Absolutely.
like fuck. Like, let people be happy and like help a nigga out a little bit. Like, damn, why y'all always gotta be concerned about it? You're billionaires now. Y'all have all the money.
Everybody wants to keep up with the fads.
That's bullshit,
and it's
bro.
really really
I will
sad.
until this phone breaks. My nigga, we rolling. I don't give a shit.
What
I
you
don't
think
give a
about? Look at our
fuck.
cameras. Our cameras sideways
I
as
don't
fuck.
give a Ain't
My
getting
shit
no
done
new
been
shit.
through hell. Look, I finally told Sam, I said, my little bumper case is tearing up. I gotta buy a new one.
Fuck
And
that
this thing has been, you see me drop my phone at least once a day.
Yeah.
Concrete. This little $8 case from Amazon has saved
It's
my
holding
life.
up.
And that's I'm like, I'm cheap as fuck. I say, it's gonna be my ass if I break my screen.
So your
But-
ass, Mr. Postman.
But at the
The
same
old
time,
school in me is like, yeah, because I still got the 6.
if it ain't
I done
broke,
broke this phone probably like 4 or 5 times.
Nah,
done
I
changed
Got the finger
battery.
touch on it.
Yeah, and I done changed the battery
got
on it 3-4 times, and
now yours, I said it's time to let it go, boo.
but I mean, it still does what I want it to do.
Because I've only had mine for like,
I can still text, make a phone call, and watch porn.
Ow. Dabs.
but you can't snap when it's time to snap.
That's
some
the
funny
only
shit.
thing, though.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
"Ooh, something
snap is
funny,
fucked
snap," and the shit wanted you pressing it down
But
for
it
15
forces me to
seconds.
live in
That
the
shit
moment.
wanted-
There you go.
Instead of always being,
Positive.
oh, check me out, hold on, and then I'm
But
missing
you
what's
snap
actually
more
going
than I
on.
do, or try
I
to
used
snap
to.
more than I
So
do.
what type of porn do you be watching on there? I'm sorry, I
He
lost on
needs-
that.
Oh yeah, oh boy.
Girl, I be like,
Oh, let me
why
tell
we
you about
always
porn.
talk about
Hold on.
porn?
Let
Oh
me
my
tell you about porn.
God.
I
The
just
people
discovered
love
this shit.
porn.
Baby, hold on. This shit is
We
groundbreaking.
are terrible.
I was on that shit.
who, X and XX?
Yeah. I was on there on Monday.
That's my coworker's favorite porn.
Did y'all see how they changed the homepage? when you log
Yeah.
on? They categorized
They got ASMR porn.
Shut
What?
the fuck up.
So they moan like,
No, they got like these like really sensitive mics that like ASMR artists
So it's
actually use.
You hear everything.
Like they're like
So you can
kissing
hear,
on
like-
it, and then like they'll rub their pussy on, and you can hear like the skin, and like it smells like mac and cheese, but and they're like
Yeah.
moaning and all this and that.
that's what Daddy tells me.
I was like, get the fuck at it. Nah, I can't watch no ASMR porn. That's kind of weird.
Ooh, it sounds like what?
Wow.
It sounds like mac and cheese just stirring.
Y'all still.
Okay, so what happened? What happened?
Well, I clicked on one just because, of course, I'm like, oh shit, what's this about?
Hold on, let me write this down.
And like, the girl was just like licking on it. She was doing like little soft moans, and then she put her microphone. She was like rubbing her microphone with her on her clit.
Wow, on her clit?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna watch that?
I don't know.
You throw that shit away.
No, because
She
that was
got
no,
money.
those microphones that those ASMR artists use, they're really fucking expensive, and they're even like
You
in the
can't
shape of
clean
an
that.
ear.
What do you think porn stars do with all that money they make? Or the director, he has expendable money. He's not.
So it's on.
That's a sanitary
Yeah,
issue. You
it
can't
just sounds
clean
like
out
that.
no
Or
goddamn
like
microphone.
If they're like fingering themselves, they put it down, and you can hear it going in and
Wow.
out. And
You know what's crazy?
Baby, they
I
clean them
actually
shits.
really like that sound. I'm not even gonna lie.
that sound. But
Yes.
you don't like people smacking.
I
It's
don't.
almost the same.
It's almost the
not.
same.
It's almost, but it's not. It's the same difference. It's
Yeah.
a difference
Tomato,
to
tomato.
It's
Oh,
a
what I say in the
mental
text message the other day? Reliable or
it. First
He
of all,
said-
this nigga spelled wait.
Reliable.
He spelled reliable. REABLE. That's reable.
I was like, reliable question
I was like,
mark.
oh, reliable. No, because I was texting it and then the bubble popped up.
No,
and I was like, fuck
and
it,
I
that's
was
it.
literally on the phone with him, and I said reliable while I'm on the phone with him, and he was like, "Y'all motherfuckers knew what I meant."
Yeah.
I said, "So Apple didn't correct your ass." I know
huffed and
iPhone
puffed.
corrects
That's how
your
bad
ass.
he fucked it up. That Apple was like,
It corrected
nigga,
him with
what?
the red zigzag.
Meanwhile,
Like,
I'm working.
what are you talking about?
I'm talking to her with my Bluetooth. I was like, so y'all better than me now? I was like, whatever.
Y'all
fuck
was
you.
like, I said, nigga, I know you got that red line up on your shit with a suggestion.
No, I
above it.
did. I did. And the bubble came up
Red
and it
line
was
like
old.
fuck.
And
it
he
was-
went against the grain and put reliable.
He does what he wants.
Realable.
Well,
Okay.
tomato. Y'all know what the hell I meant.
Realable.
I forget what we were talking about before this because that shit was funny.
ASMR porn.
When I say I was dying laughing when I read
realable.
that.
Oh,
Realable.
realable.
We was talking about
That's
my
an inside
reliable
now.
vibrator that I have. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if y'all listened to the last podcast, but we were talking about this awesome toy that they have. Y'all.
Oh, reliable.
Yo, it is dope. Like, it's a dope toy. If you don't have it, you need to get it. It's dope, but it's not old reliable.
It's not unreliable.
Old Reliable is my $12 hard plastic ass vibrator, and that bitch goes to work. You hear me?
Ooh, that's crazy. We recommended the damn the Lush.
Well, you remember
y'all.
what we
The
said.
Lush is dope though.
You might need to get penetrated while you got it on or
Yeah.
in.
Well, my boyfriend lives in New York
Girl, you better get you one of your good dildos, honey.
and make it work.
Girl,
Yeah.
that shit
To
sends
make
you
it
in the
work.
overload.
That shit, like when me and Jane,
Jesus.
when me and Jane was doing it,
Woo.
like she put it in, so she's doing the settings or whatever because I let her do it.
Not
And-
always. The first
Well, no,
time you
no.
did it. You
Yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
I had
all
control
of
the
it.
first
Like,
time, and then
Here we go again. Like, God damn it.
So I was like, well, baby, you set your own intensity level or whatever. So she did that, and she's got it in. I haven't even put my dick in. And then as soon as I slid in, she
Whole body just went
whole
numb.
body just went numb. I was like, yeah, there you go.
That's crazy. I
Contortion.
can't wait. I miss my boyfriend so much. Like, y'all don't even know. And it's like, fuck. I just have to not have a boyfriend, but I have a boyfriend. It is so hard.
oh my god.
I don't know. Before me and him got into this relationship, I was like, I can do this. Like, I love this man. Like, it's cool. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, y'all
He's
got
gonna be in
years
New
like
York.
of knowing each other, right?
Yeah, years. It wasn't like we met each other and we're like, okay, like, you're gonna be my boyfriend, my girlfriend, you did that. No, it was like years in the making. So I was like, okay, him moving to New York would probably be good because he's annoying as fuck. Like, he's very fucking annoying, and I am too. I'm like overly annoying. But it's like, okay, so I'm thinking we have time apart. Like, no, nigga, I miss
You
that man.
think somebody's fucking annoying and then they're gone and you're like,
Come back!
yeah, you're like, I'm bored.
Come
like,
annoy me!
do something. Say, come here.
Fuck, and it's like we barely talk on the phone because he works all the time, and like
Oh my god.
I work all the time, so it's like really hard. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to people who are in long distance relationships and y'all make that shit work, because this shit, nigga.
For a solid 2.5 years, he was working out of town. I only saw him Saturdays and Sundays. If that.
That's hard.
Oh no, for like years. He was working construction out of town. Like, when I tell you that was the hardest.
But Saturdays and Sundays is good. I haven't seen this nigga in a month.
Ugh.
A month. And
Y'all
it's
gotta
like,
start,
I
like-
might not even see him for 2 more weeks at that. And that's
Why?
if he makes time to come down. Because he has to come down here.
Why can't you make time to go see him too?
It's not that, because it's his whole situation that he has. So like right now he hasn't gotten his apartment and stuff yet.
Oh,
But then we were talking too, and it's like, I don't know if I want to move up there. Like, I like Charlotte. I love Charlotte. I like y'all.
move.
I like my friends. I like my apartment. I like all this
It's
stuff
cheaper.
I got. It's
Beast.
you beast. I don't know. It's just like, it really makes you think, because it's like, he's in New York, and it's like, okay, we're separate. So if I'm not making moves to go to New York, like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And I love him. I love him so much, and he
That's
loves
hard.
me too.
It's so hard.
I know. And it's like we waited so long to get to like points in our lives where we could just be in a relationship, and then bam, job in New York.
Career
What the
change.
fuck is
Like,
this?
Yeah.
But it's okay. We'll see. We'll see, you guys. Stay tuned for my relationship issues.
Hey, we could have a whole relationship podcast
Mm-hmm.
because we gone through our shit too, like a lot of shit that we went through.
Ups and downs. People think that this shit has been us. What the fuck?
A lot of people on Facebook, they be like, I love y'all and y'all, you
But
know.
they don't know.
And I'm like, y'all don't know the shit that
you
we've
don't
been
know the
through.
fucking
Like,
half, bro.
It's not easy though. But that's how you know you guys are meant to be with each other, because you can
We
get
put
through
up
that
with
shit.
it,
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I was talking to my coworker, and he's married, and I was like, I don't want to never feel like I'm settling. And he was like, you know what marriage is? Marriage is settling. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I had marriage counseling, and they explained to me how you're settling because you're marrying someone and you're dealing with the bullshit that comes with them, but you're gonna settle for. That's why it's called, quote, settling down. Because you're with somebody and you're gonna settle for what the fuck they have, and you agree with what they have going on. It doesn't matter if they're annoying. It doesn't matter if they fucking like to bite you on your ear and do stupid, dumb, retarded shit, or they smack on their food, because you love them for who they are and you're not.
I was just about to say, I think the good side of that is if you're happy though.
That's it.
Because
You have to
if you're
love
settling because, let's say he's got money, and you don't like him at all, but you love his money. That's a different
That's
type of
bad.
settling. Yeah,
That's a bad settle.
but Chi-Chi's in there wilding. But like
Get
like
me out of here.
me and
Chi-Chi's
Jane, we settled together, but we enjoy each other's company so
Right.
much. But it's not in a negative way. It's not like, I don't know. We just have
like,
so many interests.
There's so many ways that we could describe what the fuck we've been through in a 7-year course. Because there was a gap where we weren't together at all for like a whole year and some change. And then we came back and we're like, okay, are we going to make this work? And then we did, and it was like a shit show. We were like, what the fuck? So it was just like, it's been a lot of times where we were questioning each other, like, is this fucking right? Like, are we supposed to be right for each other? Because we are button heads. We 2 strong personalities. Like, when you get to know us, like, we are just both some assholes, basically. Yeah. But then it's like, it got to a point where it's like, honestly, you are my best friend. I wouldn't treat any of my other best friends the way that we treat each other. Like, so we kind of had to sit down and be like, bro, like, why are we being so rude to each other? Like, compromise is everything too. Like, that long distance shit we went through, that was hard.
That was a true test.
No, because you were mean as fuck when you got back in town.
Because like I
you
would
were
get
tired,
back home
cranky, and I'm like, I want to go on a date, baby. I haven't seen you since last week. Let's go on a date. And he's like, he's like, I don't want to fucking go nowhere. I got my face.
Because like on Mondays,
I used to be so broken hearted. Like, I just want to look cute and go to the park, nigga. Damn.
I've been waiting till you get home, nigga. Goddamn.
He's like, no, I'm fucking tired.
And I hated that it was like that because there was no balance. Because Sunday, I'd go to sleep and I'd had to be up by 3:30, make it to the shop by 4, so I can go drive to fucking DC or Virginia or some shit. Work there. We'll leave whatever state we're at like 3:00. Drive home, whatever the fucking hours are. So I wouldn't get home until like probably 9-10 o'clock at night. And fucking. So, I'm just tired of shit. I want to drink. I want to, like, just relax and kick back and shit. She wants to go out. And I'm just like, I can't do it, bro. Like, I'm tired as fuck. Like,
because you've been on the road the whole time.
And from Monday through Friday, like, we would work roughly about 60 hours.
Right. Ooh.
So it's like, I don't want to do shit. Like, I know you want to go out. And, like, I got a pocket full of money. But I'm just dog-ass tired. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And, I don't know, like that balance was really hard, and I was grumpy as shit because I'm like, damn, you ain't cooked, and like I'm coming home and I'm like, you ain't no
cooked,
food, you ain't
bitch,
clean,
I'm hungry,
like nothing, like I want this, and then like
I used to be like, I go to school full time, like what the fuck you mean?
And then I was like, I want sex, like it was kind of like I was demanding it because I was like, I want sex, like I'm tired of like I've been dealing with men from Monday through fucking Friday. I want to have sex. Like, can we just have like? And then
you don't want to go nowhere. You just want to sit back and just fuck.
And I understand, she wants romance and this and that, but I'm kind of just to the point where I'm like, look, I'm itching. Like,
no, like he wanted it like
fuck the romance. I just want to stick my dick in, and I'm like, like I had so much built up.
Like, can you romance me?
Right? Can you look at my earlobe?
I need the cute shit, like some candles. I mean, we would, but like, this is every weekend.
What's crazy is I'm more like you. Like, in the sense of, like, I just want to get to the point.
Yeah.
But but the older you get as a female, it's like, your pussy don't just, let's go like, all the time. Yeah. It don't. It does. With time, it doesn't do that. So, it's just like, I just be ready to be, like, I used to just be on 10, like, all the time. Like, let's just fuck. Like, I don't want to, I'm not a kisser. I'm not none of that. So, it's like, I just be ready to go. But, like, now that I'm older, it's, like, I really, like, I even tell my boyfriend, like, can you, like, you're not seducing me. I want you to seduce me.
Seduce.
I want you to make me, I wanted you to feel so confident that, like, this bitch about to give up this pussy because I'm about to make her give up this pussy.
I mean, it's like that now because, when I was on the road, I got 2 days to
fit
rest.
Everything.
Yeah, I got 2 days to cram everything in. I got to
rest,
make her happy.
Turn
I gotta
up.
take her out. I got
make me happy.
Yeah, like I gotta take her out. I gotta
hang out with your fucking friends. I'm
rest.
like,
first of all, fuck your friends.
And
Pussy's
then I'm like,
important.
I want to get some pussy, and I still got to do my laundry and get ready and pack all my suitcase to get back out. It was just a fucking cluster.
It was a
lot of shit.
mission.
Yeah.
And for like, what, 2 years? At least 2 years. It was like that.
And it made me a very
weekend.
demanding man. Like, I hated it because I knew what I was becoming. But, like, I'm just like, look,
But
I got 2 days. Yeah.
I'm surprised I
It was
stayed.
rough. It was rough. Yeah.
No, like, for real. Like, I tell my time, like, the old
true.
me would have been like, I don't need this shit. Like, but I'm head over heels for this man. So I'm like, you're my best friend. Like, every time we do turn up and have a good time together, like,
You got the good outweighs the bad type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, well, Chad, the bad times was a fool. Like, we should have been gone to jail by now.
It be like that sometimes.
It was violent.
I did go to jail one time.
It was violent
because we
on
went
my
through an
end because
argument.
I was whooping his ass. He could have called the cops on me plenty of times. I was fist fighting
She
him
was beating my
while he driving, punching him in his face. Like, we could have died plenty of times because I was just wilding the fuck out. Like,
y'all niggas.
no, like, for real.
But that's why y'all are so beautiful now. Because y'all went through that bullshit. Like, you will never appreciate a rainbow without some rain. You never appreciate sunshine.
I say that all the time.
If it hasn't
I'm
been
like,
in the snow.
it's
you
not
know?
always gonna fucking sunshine all day. It's
It's
gonna
not.
rain and it's gonna thunderstorm.
And it's okay. You just gotta love that motherfucker like you ain't never loved nobody ever in your life.
Yeah.
And that's that.
And
That's why I feel like y'all are the perfect couple. And that's why y'all should be getting married. And then y'all the best couple ever.
next
ever met.
May.
I can't wait. Can I be in a wedding? I'll be a flower girl.
Bella's gonna be like, why is this lady?
First of all, I'm all of 5'1". I can pass.
My daughter gonna be like,
who is this bitch?
Like, move, lady.
Right. Like,
It's
no.
my time to
it's
shine.
my turn.
like, bitch, you stealing my shine.
My turn.
We got some shots, y'all. Ooh,
Yes, we
ooh.
do
I
have
don't
some
mean to
shots.
take us off of the topic, but
Oh, we're good.
Good.
hold on.
You beast.
That shit is funny.
That's my
as
favorite
hell.
thing.
Okay, so y'all heard about the first of all, let's take our shot.
All right, cheers.
Whoa, it's gonna be.
How do you say
nasty
that?
little
It's
thing.
up to it, down to it.
I always
Fuck
ask him, and he's
those
like,
who
I don't
do
remember.
it.
I don't know right now.
Oh my God.
Okay, look, come
Hold
on.
on.
I'm gonna tell you how to do
I
it.
was gonna say.
Get your shot.
I never remember how to do it.
Okay, it's up to it,
Mm-hmm.
down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it.
Oh,
Bring it
that.
back.
Drink, motherfucker, drink.
Oh, that
Bow.
one. Oh God. Oh God, this is disgusting.
Mm.
I'm already dwelling on it. My mouth is watering, and I haven't even done it. Okay, wait. God damn it, I'm alone in this. Hold on, y'all. I'm alone in this.
Oh, whoa.
That shit's
Why is my
100.
chest so hot?
Because I bought the 100 proof.
Why? Why did you tell me that before we took shots? I'm scratching
It's on
my
the
chest.
bottle.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You poured the shots.
I did, and I didn't even read the shit. My eyes watering. What the fuck is going on?
No, wait. Where's the Coca-Cola? Where's the rest of that old
We need the new one.
Did you empty the old one?
No.
Why did we do that?
Dying.
That's
Where's that
fucking
Coca-
I
terrible.
should have put less in the pencil.
Oh, okay. So sorry.
The old one. That's what's wrong
I
with
was
us.
trying to tell y'all that.
We was drinking whatever was in the kitchen. Oh God, my chest is hot. I feel like I need to come by these clothes, Jesus.
Hey. Oh, you know what I saw on
Is
Facebook?
your chest hot?
It's always out when I drink that shit.
Ugh.
Gross.
What the
My
fuck?
throat be like.
I hate y'all.
My throat be
It's-
rejecting that shit. Be
It's
like,
100.
nah.
It's a hundred.
Yeah,
So,
the
hold
other
on.
one.
Okay, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I saw on Facebook. It was this picture. Matter of fact, I'll just show y'all. It was these two couples. They're like nudists,
I want to be a nudist so bad.
and
My kids are gonna be so upset with
they're
me.
like they're like on their patio. They're two old couples, and he has a laptop, she has a laptop, and they're both just naked and like I don't know if he was smoking a cigar or not, but they were just like when you're a part of this kind of community or some shit, and I was like, I love it.
I
That
live
would've
for
been
that.
cool.
I went to fuck you guys. I went to this like it wasn't a sex show, but it was Because nobody was really fucking.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember
my
you telling me about you going to
God.
an
Yo, it
erotic
was-
show.
An erotic show. That's it.
Erotic.
It was amazing. It was a girl there. She hula hooped. And she had like these beautiful lighten up hula hoops, and then a couple. So the main thing was the couple. They do bondage. So he like
We might
put
be.
her in. Y'all might be good for this.
Well,
Wait,
I
just
think.
let her finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so he put her in a chair and he like tied her up in all these different types of ways and put a vibrator on her pussy, and it was just dope as fuck. And it was
Ayy.
another lady. She sells like vibrators and this shit called She Orgasms.
Wow.
And she was like, this girl was like, I can't squirt, some shit. She was like, oh, you can squirt, I can show you. So she gave the vibrator to this guy and let him like play with her pussy, and she like squirted for everybody.
Wow.
It was great. Like it
Where
was
the
a
fuck was this?
phenomenal
Because
experience.
Thanks for the invite, by the way.
Yo, listen
No.
to it. Yeah, but listen, peep this. I'm gonna tell you how I got there, right? So I'm literally like hitting my homegirl up, like, Trey Songz is gonna be here tonight. Do you want to go with me?
S stats.
Period. Right.
'Cause
So
I
I'm like,
told her
yo,
about it.
come with me to Stats. And she was like, nah, I'm going to an event. I'm like, what event you going to? So she sends me the flyer, and I was like, bitch, what is this? She's like, it was like some sex thing. Immediately buys a ticket. It was 2 tickets left. Immediately just buy a ticket. And she was like, it's a private location. I had no idea where I was going. It started at 8. I bought my ticket at 8:15. I'm like, where is the location? I bought my ticket. Help me out.
Wish we could have known where the fucking secret
I had
location
no
is.
idea. I bought my ticket at 8:15. It was already starting at 8, and I was just like, I'm coming. But the fuck is it? 43 fucking minutes away, bitch. And it was worth every
Was it
second
in, like,
of my drive.
Greensboro or something?
No, it was in Charlotte. It was on the south side.
So
It was-
sorry.
South side. South side. It was over there by Valentine. It was
I think I know
the house
exactly
was
who you're
dope as
talking
fuck.
about.
It was a good house.
They had a pool in the backyard. Bitch, and they had art there. It was just
It sounds dope.
It was just a beautiful. Y'all would have loved it. And I get free tickets to the next show. The next show, you guys can come. I would love for y'all to come. Y'all would love it. I literally was there like my boyfriend, and y'all would love this place.
You are officially on the shit list for not inviting us.
Cut it out. You know I love you.
Is this who you were talking about? Because
Yes, it's her.
It
It's her
is.
and her
See, I don't
husband.
want to do a podcast with them. I had already talked to her, and she wants to set it up.
The Rodeo Riot.
Oh,
That's
you would
it.
think that she would say something back to you.
Or I think she's waiting on my call again.
She has locks.
Oh.
Her fucking locks are amazing.
But I've been told Jane about her, and I was like, these couples, they're into this kind of shit, and
I love it. And the crazy thing is everyone there was like brown. Like there
love
was a
that.
Spanish chick and other people, but everyone was brown. And in my mind, because I'm not. If you know me, you know I'm a little bit of freak. You know what I'm saying? She ain't innocent out here. But like, I never thought, because I watch white porn because white people do crazy shit. I don't really watch white porn like that.
Yeah.
Because so in my mind, I'm thinking like there's no black
There's
people
not a
who
lot
are
of.
into the type of shit that
What
I'm
is
into.
Skin Diamond? Because I'm in love with her.
I think she's
She looks Blasian.
some kind of Asian.
She looks Blasian, and I'm obsessed
Skin
with her.
Diamond.
Girl, yeah,
her
look
up.
her
She's a
up.
sexy porn
Send that
star.
to me.
She does everything. She does
Who is that?
everything.
Whoever that is.
Okay, I got you.
It's just
Yeah,
like
she
it was
does everything.
beautiful because it's all black people, and it's not just black. It's like these Afrocentric
I
scarf
love
wearing.
that.
Like I had a scarf on, and they like took my scarf off and was like, "No, fuck that. Let your locks be.
Just,
I want you to let your locks be out." And it was like they made me feel very comfortable and.
I was talking to Jane
happy.
about this earlier today. Like, when it gets to like sex is such an interesting topic.
Oh my
and
God,
it can
it
go
so is.
on and on and on, especially when you're around open-minded people.
It's true. And I think that it's really hard to find people who are very comfortable in themselves.
That too.
And that's what shocked me the most about the whole experience was everyone was so open to
Yeah.
everything. It wasn't like this bitch is playing with her pussy in front of everybody. And nobody was like, oh. It was just like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
a sexual
And I didn't think nothing
experience.
of it. And it's like I've seen one person that was there at her job. And I don't look at her no different. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and it's other people who probably look at her and be like, I don't give a fuck that was there. And it's like, I feel like your sexuality should be a fluid situation. It shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be ashamed of it.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Why is it that you feel bad for liking what you like?
Yeah.
Like, I like pussy from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
that, yeah.
It is what it is. Like, but like, I shouldn't feel bad about liking what I like.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And just like, dang, Chi-Chi, can you relax? Lord Jesus, y'all.
Lord Jesus.
Anyways, just like, I think us being on Chatterbait, just camming, gave us a little bit of like freedom and like fluidity. Like, I think it just made us be like, wow, we are sexual beings that are worth feeling like we're sexual. It's killing
It's
me.
liberating, you know. Like,
Sorry. He's like going hand with his cone on his neck.
but yeah, it's pretty liberating how you could just be that open and
It is
carefree about
liberating
like,
is
this
the
is what I
word.
like.
Why? But that's the thing. Like, we went my photo shoot today, right? So a girl that did a photo shoot with my photographer that I was working with today, they had told her like, you need to cover up a little bit, and it's like, why? Because kids are here, okay? Because you told your kids that this is a sexual situation and that you should look at it this way. That's why you want me to cover up. Whenever you should be teaching your kid that your mother is naked, I am naked. It's what you instill in your children.
It's kind of like, well, if you felt like this was going to be too much, then maybe you shouldn't have kids.
I seen your
At the
story.
shoot.
Your story was not like, it wasn't
It
like,
shouldn't have.
the most, you know, like, no, baby, like, it wasn't no tip drill type shit.
No, but even if it wasn't, it's kind of like, if you felt like there was ever going to be a thin line between too much, maybe you shouldn't have your motherfucking kids here after school, boo.
But that's my thing, and then like my friend was my photographer was like, I get my photographer. I'm sorry, I've been drinking, so things are going to start slurring now. But my photographer was like, yeah, I get what he was saying, and me and the girl was like, nah, I don't get it, because it's like, that's why it's a problem for women to breastfeed in public, because y'all so fucking touchy about some fucking titties, and titties are a part of a woman's fucking anatomy. Ass is a part of not only my anatomy but your anatomy. Why is it such a fucking taboo situation to see some ass?
Of some little.
It's just some ass.
Not just that, but like, that's what's with the time right now. Like, everybody's like got the thong bikini or like the
that's
bodysuit
that.
thing.
It is what it is.
It's damn near natural now, and
Do you see?
If
You
you
know
go
what
to
I think
Europe,
about?
they do that shit all the time.
Yeah, I think about the Brazilians,
Exactly.
South Americans.
Yeah, they've
I'm
been
looking
doing
like
that. They've been doing
they
In
not,
Europe, they
not
don't-
shielding these kids' eyes
No.
in Brazil. That's natural.
Because
for
at the end
everybody
of the
to be
day,
sexy.
it is what it is.
That's the
when
standard.
you came into this world. Guess what? You were naked. The fuck.
Yeah.
bucky naked.
Bucket naked. Like the fuck.
No,
like
like in other countries, it's so standardized, and it's like you come here, and it's like I feel like in other countries they're probably like, you don't do this until you're an adult. That's all they probably tell them. You don't get to wear that.
I don't
You
give a
get
fuck.
to-
I can't wait.
And then you
to
come
have
over here and they're
kids.
like, cover your eyes with the fucking cross hanging up. Like, oh my
No,
god,
no,
she's
no.
being and I'm like, okay, she's breastfeeding, bro. Like, relax.
Like,
you
she's
see a
feeding
titty,
her child.
and then they're like, women are like,
Yeah,
come
as
on,
far as,
baby,
like,
stop
breastfeeding
staring.
goes-
She's
We are
breastfeeding.
like,
and I'm like,
I was telling my sister this the other day, like, because she was stressed out about everything she had going on and shit. And I'm just like, listen, you need to take a break from everything and remember that you are human, but you're not above the universe.
ooh.
And humans always, for some reason, get wrapped up in this, I'm human with a fucking thumb, so I can do things better than other animals. Bitch, you're an animal. Period. You're an animal with clothes. So, therefore, you are still part of this universe. Everything that you do contributes to this universe. We are all part of the universe. We are all one. So, it's like, you should, I told her, I said, stop, take a deep breath, and remember that you are part of this universe. So, you're stressed out about a job that you need to have to fit in with other humans. Fuck that. You're a fucking animal. Remember that you are part of this universe and you need to connect with that shit, which goes back to, we have titties and ass. We have titties to feed babies. We have titties that are supposed to be a functioning situation within our fucking
You're feeding
life.
your offspring. I don't know what's
That's
so wrong
period.
about that.
So why is it so sexual to have my titties out? Because you made it sexual.
Because some male species
Some man made it sexual.
sexual.
And it's like, they're just titties. They're not here for you to be like, oh, titties. They're here to fucking feed another human.
Exactly.
So I can have
Because-
offspring.
because when you have a child after
when they were kids, so it's
Hey,
like,
you. These are for my children to suck on. They're not for you to be
That's why
all
I don't
aroused
understand
about.
especially if a woman walks. I'm looking like, who, when people say they were told to cover up their breastfeeding.
That's
bullshit.
bullshit.
To me,
stupid.
I'm like, who is asking them? Because if I was at the airport or something, as an airport employee, if I don't have kids or I do have kids, I'm not about to tell no woman to cover
to
her
cover
titties.
her titties. That's
Even as
dumb
a man,
fuck.
I'd be looking like,
as a man, baby, like,
hey, good
you
luck,
had my
because I'm not
child-
gonna tell her to cover up her
like,
titty.
if
She
you had
is
my
nurturing
child,
her
like,
child.
you know what I'm saying? If my baby needs to eat, my baby gonna eat, and you gonna feed her.
Period.
Him, whatever.
Period.
And I wish somebody would say some shit.
No, but it gets to the point where it's like a woman that has not only just this newborn baby, she might have another baby, and that baby might have seen. It makes me think about my brothers because my mom, bless you,
Thank you.
my mom had them a year and a half apart. One saw the other one getting breastfed. That's just how it was. And I'm looking like there was no sexuality in that. There's a little brother or a big brother saying, "Oh, there's a baby brother, mommy." Like I saw my mom breastfeeding my brother, and then my brother saw his little brother getting breastfed. So it's like,
because of
and
that,
they're not
like
being
that.
sexualized. They're like, oh, sorry, baby. They're not being sexualized. They're just like, oh, that's my little baby brother or sister.
And they're eating.
They're eating.
They're
He's
hungry.
hungry, and mommy's teaching that. So like when I see people being like taking pictures of themselves, being like, I was in this place, that place, and they told me to stop breastfeeding my child.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I'm like, what the fuck do you mean?
How are you gonna feed your fucking
Because I'm gonna
baby?
be that type of bitch that's gonna be like, titty exposed.
Period.
Kick me out.
I
ain't
wish
coming
you
in the
would.
crime, bitch.
I wish you would. Here, baby. Take that.
Yeah, I'm
Take
legit
that
gonna
titty,
be.
baby.
No, for
Like,
real.
fuck that.
I'm not about to
And
be going to
that's the
Instagram for my
thing.
child. Like,
It's like you made it this bad. I feel like if, like, for instance, I mean, this is weird, but men can walk around without their shirts on, nipples out, everything out. Fuck it.
pumped up.
But we can't do it because our like fucking titties are like so sexualized that you can't do it.
And it's weird that it was even sexualized.
And
it's like,
why?
They're
That's a
milk
whole
bags,
nother-
bro.
That's a whole
Why?
They're
nother
milk
conversation.
They're full of fucking, like, this is gonna be full of milk.
Nutrients.
It's because y'all little nasty.
Because look, you see, I watch a lot of nature shit. I watch a lot of nature
and then,
shit.
like,
We ain't looking at
tribes, they have their
chimpanzees.
titties out. They have
as
their titties out.
and
I can say that I am part of this because I see some titties and I'd be like, ooh. But like still, and that
No,
proves
but
that I'm
yeah.
part of it too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why do I look at boobs and I'm like, ooh, whatever. It's just boobs. Like they're like literally milk bags.
milk bags. But
That's
when
what they are.
I get what you. Yeah, obviously, we. Get
I'm
it.
part of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Can we take this shot? We can have another shot, you guys. I don't even know how long we've been podcasting.
Wait.
An hour and 12 minutes.
I gotta go
It
pee
doesn't feel-
really fucking bad.
Pee.
Okay, we'll go pee.
Okay,
baby.
go pee.
We're gonna go on a little pause break right quick,
Pause it.
Wait.
and we are back,
We're back, but we're about to be out.
and we still got this shot that we all need
Are
to
we
take
taking
right
this
quick.
shot?
Yes, let's take the shot.
Fuck.
Let's take the shot as like a we're gonna wrap it up kind of deal.
This is definitely a wrap it up because I'm getting drunk. I hate you guys. Every time I come over here, I'm like, I'm gonna drink a little bit, and I be drunk
Every time she's
as
like, "Yay."
fuck. Yo, last time me and Chi Chi like danced to a whole song.
Y'all did. Matter of fact, yeah.
Chi Chi really thinks he's a fucking human being.
No,
He
he
does.
really does.
Not.
I think he was in a past life. I say
He had
that
to
all
be.
the time.
He's so obedient and sweet.
He's a person. He loves
He's a little
clothes.
person.
He
And he does love clothes.
more than any dog I've ever seen. Love clothes.
That is true. He might
a
be
person.
human.
Salud.
Salud.
So we don't have much left to talk about because we have to
Salud.
save it for another podcast.
Oi.
So we're gonna end it on this note. What y'all think?
Oi. That's what they say. Oi, papi. Oi.
Hey.
Dímelo, papi.
Sí, hazlo fuerte, hazlo fuerte. See, puppy, see. Ooh.
He said, wait.
mucho,
He was
me
trying to
quiero
cut
I love
it
this
out.
outro. Keep it going. Keep it going until we get it.
Ooh.
Shots. Oh shit! She about to fuck up shit.
Cheers.
No. Shots.
Shot.
I didn't do anything. I'm not incriminating myself.
Y'all went from ooey to
And ooey.
Sounds like hard.
Oh god.
Sounds like hard
oh boy.
Oh Jesus Lord.
What in the free fuck was that? All right, let's sign out, you guys.
All right, we out of here.
Bye.
It was
Bye.
Refried beans.
Oh, and collard greens.
and a sweet tea.
And we out this bitch.